If you want to sell personalized products on Shopify but don't know how, this video will help. My name is Robin and I'll show you how to create a personalized teddy bear and how to sell that on Shopify, just like this store is doing. Here we can see one example product, and as you can see, if you click the add personalization details, you can add a text on the left foot and a text on the right foot. Here we can see an example: congrats Skylar, class of 2022. You can also select the font color. So in this video, I'll show you how to create something like this you see here. And once you have a basic understanding of how to set up personalized products, you can do that basically with every other product and not just teddy bears. So in terms of customizing your Shopify products, so I'm now in the Shopify editor in the products section, as you can see over here. And if we scroll down a little bit, here we can see variants. So this is how Shopify handles the basic customization options. So for example, you can tweak the color of the product, you can tweak the size and so on. But if you want something like this, so this level of customization, the best way to set this up is using a Shopify app. And for this specific product, I'm using the Customily personalization app. And this isn't a sponsored video. I'm doing a video series of creating different personalized products and I'm testing different apps. So for example, in one of my last videos, I'm using the Zepto product personalizer. And in that video, I'm showing you guys how to create a personalized birthday card. And then in another video, so the third video in this video series, and also the last one probably, is how to set up something like this, how to create a personalized canvas where you can upload your own image. And I'm using a different personalization app for that particular use case. So before we get started, if you haven't signed up for Shopify yet, you can use my link in the description to access the best deal currently available, which is the 3 days for free and then $1 per month for 3 months. And if you use my link to sign up for Shopify, I want to thank you by giving you this ebook for free I created. It's a 17-page ebook where I explain the #1 e-commerce email tactic. And speaking of email marketing, there will be another link in the description to Omnisend, which is the email marketing tool for Shopify users I recommend. I've tested 35 email marketing tools. And again, if you sign up for Omnisend or Shopify using my link, let me know and I'll send you this ebook for free. So as mentioned, I'm going to use the Customily product personalizer app. I'll click on install. I'll click on install again here. And just so you know, if you scroll down here a little bit, they have a free plan for development stores. And there is a 9-day free trial if you have an active store. And then it becomes $49 per month. Here you can see the 9-day free trial. I'll click on approve here. So from here, before we actually gonna do something inside Customily, we first have to create our product inside Shopify. So this teddy bear product. So let's go ahead and go to our Shopify store and let's add a new product in the top right corner here. So over here, add the title. So signature graduation bear. For the price is going to be $49.99. Add some inventory and then upload some images here. And if you want to follow along and use these same images I'm using, you can download the ones I'm using so you can set this up in your own store environment. So these are the images I created. I added them to a Google Drive folder and I'll leave a link down below in the description where you can find these 5 images. So the next step in creating these text input fields and the font color is to go to option sets. And here we can already see some examples I previously created. So let's click on one of these. And here you can see the foot 1, foot 2, and the text color. So I'm going to show you how to set this up, how to connect it to your Shopify store. So it will be something similar like this product page. So let's click on the back button here and let's create the option set from the beginning. So click here on new option set, then create a title for your option set. So make sure to give it a name so you can easily find it in the future. So for example, the signature graduation bear. Then every now and then on the right hand side here, click the save button. So over here, choose add an option for the first text input field. So the default type of option is text input, and that's exactly what we need for the input fields for foot 1 and 2. So these are the text input fields. So let's go ahead and click on the text input field to see some more options over here. So here you can see the type of option. So by default, again, it's text input, which is what we need here. For option label, it is this part here, so food 1. So that is what I will add, food 1. Next, make sure it is required to enter a text in this input field. So then there is the help text. If we go back to the example product here you can see the maximum 30 characters. That is the help text. If we go back to Customily, so you can add something similar, so maximum 29 characters. Next, there is the placeholder. If we go back to the example product, and as you can see, they don't use a placeholder here. But in my case, I will go with dream big. And that is if we take a look at our product images. If we open this product page, you can see that the dream big text is also what you see written on food 1 in the product image of the teddy bear. Then there is the max length. I'll go with 29. And then there are some more settings as you can see over here, but I'll leave them at default. So let's go ahead. On the right hand side, we have the save button. Click on the save button to save it. So if we now go to our product page, and if we refresh this product page, now you can see it doesn't show yet, so the customization options. And the reason is because the option set we're creating right now hasn't been added yet to our product. So we can already do that if we want. So we go to Customily, so the beginning screen as you can see over here. Then in the middle here in the menu bar, click on products, so not the option sets. That's where we're editing the option set, but click on the products tab. And then over here, we can click the product we published earlier. So we created inside Shopify, we open it. And as you can see over here we can add an option set. So we can add the option set we're creating over here. So that's why it is important to make sure if you have different option sets to use a recognizable name. So this is the title of my option set we're creating right now. So if we go to the other tab, Customly, click on option set, and then we select the option set we're creating. So signature graduation bear, click OK. And now let's go ahead and click on the bottom right corner here, save product. Let's go back to the product page and let's refresh this page. And now as you can see, we have an input field. So that is an important step to not forget, to add the option set to your product. So let's add the second text option. So again, this is our product page. Let's add the second text input field. Let's go back to the option sets we're creating. So we have two options here. We can either add an option here for another input field, but we can also just duplicate food 1. It's simpler, of course. So here we can clone the text input field 1. Let's go ahead and click on it. And as you can see, we have now cloned text input field 1, so food 1. Let's click on food 1 cloned. And let's change the label to food 2. Again, the label is this part here, food 1. So this first part is the same. Then for the placeholder text, I'll be using proud of you, which is the same text you can see in the image, proud of you. And then the rest I'll leave at default. So click here on save. And now if we go back to our product page, and if we refresh this page, you can see we now have an input field 2 as well. Next, let's now go ahead and add the font color option here. So in this case, they have the option to choose the black velvet or the black glitter. And as you can see in the second product image, they show what the black glitter and the black flock is in terms of the color. So let's go ahead and go back to Customily, and let's close this text input field. And let's add another option for the color. So click on add an option. So by default, it's the text input. So let's click on it and change the option type. So click here, and here you can see the different options we have. So in the example we're copying, they're using a drop down option. So let's go ahead and use that drop down option here. So for the option label, choose text color. Then over here we can make it required. Then for the help text, which is the part below the input field over here, you could use something like choose between classic brown or black glitter. Then there is the placeholder text, which is the part you see inside the input field. So you could use something like choose a text color. Then if you scroll down a little bit, here we can see this button, add drop down value. Let's go ahead and click on it. So click here on the drop down value 1 so we can see some more options here. So for the first option, we could go with brown classic. Over here, choose another drop down value, so add another drop down value. And for this value name, you could use black glitter, for example, and then make sure to click on save. So now if we refresh our product page, you can see we now also have the text color option here, brown classic and black glitter, just like our example here. But instead of using the drop-down option here, we can also use the drop-down swatch option or just the regular swatch option. So let's go ahead and use the swatch option here. And if we now open the values here, so value 1 and value 2, you can see we can upload a swatch image. And I'll be using these two images for the swatches. So again, if you want to have access to these same images for your store, you can simply download them. I'll leave a link down below in the description. So let's go ahead and choose the first swatch image, the brown classic one. Click here on browse. Then scroll down a little bit. Here we see the swatch value 2. Let's go ahead and click the browse here as well to choose an image for the black glitter. So we've now uploaded the swatch images. Click on the save button on the right hand side here. Let's go ahead and go to our product page. Let's refresh the product page. And now, as you can see, we have the text color brown classic or the black glitter. In my opinion, this is way cleaner and more user-friendly than using it this way.
Okay. I like this video because Robin is the best. Yeah!
So let's go ahead and do a quick test order. So enter the details in input field 1, input field 2, choose a text color and click add to cart. So here you can see the options I've chosen. And if you aren't sure how to do a test order actually, so as you can see, I'm using a card number here, a security code, etc. I created a different video here and there is also a lesson inside my free Shopify course. And if you scroll down here, you can see the Shopify payment test mode info, where you can just simply copy these numbers. So let's go ahead and click pay now. So thank you for the order. If we now go to the orders tab, click on the order, we can see our order here. So let's start with the Did You Know section of this video. And in this video, we're going to talk about the average e-commerce conversion rate, which sits globally between 2 and 3%. And the goal of this Did You Know section is that I want to make it clear what it means if you increase your conversion rate of your store a little bit. So let's paint you a picture here. So let's say you have 10,000 monthly visitors reaching your website. If you have a 3% conversion rate in your store, that means 300 of them convert into buyers. So 10,000 visitors, 3% conversion rate, 300 buyers. Let's say you have a $70 average order value. That means $21,000 in revenue. But it also means 9,700 people are leaving your store without ordering anything. So obviously you can't get 100% conversion rate. Not everyone's buying, but maybe you can increase your conversion rate from 3% to, let's say, 3.1 or 3.2 or 3.3%. And I want to make sure you understand this last part. An increase from 3 to 3.3% conversion rate with 10,000 visitors means you go from 300 orders to 330 orders. So if you spend money on ads to get those 10,000 visitors, it stays the same, but the output is increasing. So again, at the $70 average order value, that's an extra $2,100 without getting a single extra visitor to your store. And what is one of the best conversion increasing tactics? It is utilizing email marketing. So if you visit my website, learnwithrobin.com, I recently published the best email marketing app for Shopify. I reviewed in total 35 different email marketing tools, and the tool that came out on top in my review was Omnisend. So it offers all the email marketing features e-commerce stores need. So email marketing, of course, but also SMS and web push notifications. And you can create these nice looking pop-ups for your store. So if we take a look at Omnisend's pricing page, you can see they also offer a nice free plan. And Omnisend's free plan features includes all features they offer inside their tool, which is pretty nice. So they don't hold back inside the free plan. And if you sign up for Omnisend using my link down below in the description. You get 2 things for free. So first, you get a 30% discount code if you want to upgrade to the paid plan. And secondly, I'm going to give you this ebook, this 17-page ebook about the #1 e-commerce email tactic for free. Simply send me an email once you've used my link to sign up for OmniSend, and I'll send you this ebook for free. Let me now show you another personalization example. So in this video you see here, I'll create a personalized birthday card where customers choose a design and add their own name and message. And in this video over here, I'll be showing you how to create a personalized photo product and sell canvas prints.